Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, my name is Brandon, aka B.
And my name is Derek, aka D.
So with the Christmas holidays coming up, I know it's extremely hard to buy gifts for your loved ones, your friends, or even your boyfriend or girlfriend. With that being said, we did all of the work for you guys and we compiled a list of everything in the past year that we highly recommend you guys buy as gifts this year.
So for this video, each gift will be under $300. Some will be a lot cheaper. We're gonna cap it at $300.
So we decided to make 3 different videos for you guys, and each video will have a different theme. So today's theme is going to be art students and regular university students. So the first thing we highly recommend getting an art student is this Keychron mechanical keyboard. So what makes this keyboard really different than others is the really small size. It's really portable, so if you're buying this for a student, they can actually take this on the go and work from a computer at school. You can customize the different switches underneath the key, so it's blue switch, red switch, and brown switch. And basically what that means is the responsive and clickiness of each key. So if you're buying this for like a design student or a UX, UI, coder, while their typing code is really responsive and the tactile feeling is very comfortable with the fingertips. It's compatible with all 3 operating systems that we use today. So that includes macOS, Windows, and also Linux. And each keyboard comes with customizable key tips. So if you're using it on a Windows computer, you can take these out and then program each key to do different things on a Windows computer. So this keyboard will run you around $120, depending on where you are in the currency, but more or less around $120. And also depending on where you are in the world, shipping for me took around 7 to 20 days.
So the first item for me is a nice pair of headphones or earphones. These are AirPods, these are Brandon's. I don't use AirPods. I use wired headphones. A nice pair of headphones or earphones are really important for university students. You guys will be transiting or even just driving anywhere, and when you walk on campus, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes to get from one class to another. You're gonna want to have earphones in, you listen to music. It's really good for studying. So a good pair of headphones is really important. Other than AirPods that everyone loves, Bose is one of my go-tos. They're a little bit more pricey, but they're really good quality. They're premium sound, and they keep and they're very durable, so you can keep them for a long time without them breaking.
The next thing I highly recommend getting an art student or a design student is this Logitech MX Master mouse. I actually just picked this up 2 days ago and I haven't had a lot of time to work with it, but for the 2 days I've had it, it's honestly really boosted my productivity within a lot of the Adobe apps that maybe design and art students are using right now. So on the mouse, there's a variety of different buttons. Basically, you can program each button to do different things within Adobe apps. And the best thing about the MX Master 3 is that it actually scans your computer for any apps that's compatible with this mouse, and it gives you the option to customize what you can do within the app. So things such as Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, or other apps such as Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, you can just program each button to do different things, and that'll really boost up the productivity of whoever you're buying for. So this mouse is actually a little bit on the pricey side. It costed me about $150 tax in, so it's about the same price as the keyboard, just a little bit more expensive, but it's honestly really comfortable, and I highly recommend buying this mouse for anyone.
A second gift for university students will be a good bag. This is a Nike bag I've been using this since grade 10, so it's been going through a long time. It's still very durable, doesn't seem like nothing's torn up or anything, and I really like this bag because it has a lot of compartments, and other than the big compartments and these small pockets, it has one on the bottom here, and you can store anything, pretty much shoes or anything in here. So if you go work out at school, it's really good to keep your runners in here so you don't have to wear your runners or carry them around on hand. And the pocket's actually pretty big for you to fit even basketball shoes in here sometimes. So you can pretty much bring anything around, and you can still, even with that, I can still fit my laptops, my binders, my pencils, pens, and everything else I need in here. And this bag cost me about $50. So you don't have to, I know a lot of people want to get a really expensive bag because they think it's a lot better, but $50 isn't too expensive for a really good quality bag. And I've been using this bag for probably around 5 years and it's still perfect quality.
My third item that I recommend getting any art student or design student is a really nice set of markers. So basically markers are really good for if you're an art student, you can really roughly sketch out your idea, or if you're like an interior designer, you can put some color onto your sketches, or if you're like a UX or UI designer, you're able to quickly sketch out your wireframes or lo-fi prototypes. So basically a marker just kind of gives some life to your sketches and kind of shows what your final product will look like. These ones that I have, I bought them off of Amazon. They're not super nice. I think they cost me around $60. But there are really nice ones such as Copic, and they can run you up to around $300.
Okay, so the third item is a nice speaker. So obviously this kind of ties into the headphones and earphones, but sometimes when you're at home or if you're in a place by yourself and you don't want to use headphones or earphones, you can just use a speaker. Even if you're not studying or anything, when you're just chilling or just typing an assignment or doing an essay, it's good to have something playing in the background so you're not, bored. And sometimes you just don't want to have earphones in because it's hard to hear people, especially with other people. If you're studying with other people, speaker's also good because you can just play music for everyone instead of playing for yourself, and everyone can still hear each other. This speaker is called the Bose Revolve SoundCloud. Can you guys see Bose on here? This was around $200, $250 max. There is a smaller one of this, which is about $50 less. But I got this one because its sound quality is really good. You can hear the bass really well, you can hear everything really well. And this is Bluetooth, but although sometimes Bluetooth range can be pretty near, and if you go to another room, it'll disconnect. This one actually is pretty well. I can use it from one room and go to another and it'll still be connected and still play. So I really recommend this one, the Bose Revolve SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud, Bose Revolve Soundlink.
My fourth item on this list are these Michron pens. So you're probably wondering like, oh, I don't want to get an art student pens, but these are honestly super nice. They're not like the typical fine liner that maybe your childhood teacher provided. These are like super precise, and the tips goes as fine as 0.1 millimeters. And the 3-pack isn't that expensive, it's only around $19, but if you want to buy something a little bit more expensive, they have colored ones, which range all the way up to around $50. And then non-colored ones, the most expensive pack I believe is around $30. It's not too expensive, so if you're not really close with them, I highly recommend getting something like this. They'll never ever complain about getting a present like this. It's so useful. And basically, like I said, with the markers, if you're doing like sketches or lo-fi prototypes, just quickly use one of these markers, sketch it out, and it gets the job done.
And the last gift idea, this is kind of a gag gift, but if you want to give this gift, it honestly might help. In university, you get lonely. It's a sad time there. Sad time in university. You don't have a lot of friends. You don't have anyone. So a big thing that a lot of people use, I use sometimes, is Tinder. Give them Tinder Gold, which is a subscription for it. You can have unlimited likes because Tinder has like a limited amount of likes. If you give them this unlimited amount of likes, they can find friends, they can find love, and who knows what will happen. Because university, it's a tough time in university.
Last but not least, for an art student, I highly recommend getting like this portfolio holder thing. It's a little bit big to hold and really heavy. But anyways, it's basically a suitcase to hold portfolio pieces that someone has done. There's different sizes and definitely there's other different types. When I bought mine, I think it was around $40 to $50. I wanted something to hold all of the paintings I've done, all of the drawings and sketches I've done. It's something really useful, and if you're like if you're like a painter or like an interior designer, it's a really good idea to have all of your sketches all in one place. So if you're going to client meetings or like portfolio review days, then you can actually just take this out and then everything will be in order. I highly recommend getting something like this for an art student. Anyway, so that wraps up our first video on our gift buying idea series.
So make sure you guys continue to like, share, subscribe, recommend more things for us or more videos for us to do that you guys want to see. We'll see you guys in the next video.